All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to it's episode 130 of my Gateway Experience. Thank you so much for tuning in. The purpose of these videos is to document our journey through the Monroe Institute's Gateway Experience. I like to call the Gateway Experience a scientific, repeatable process of self-discovery, self-exploration, and ultimately self-mastery or self-actualization. It consists of a total of 36 tapes divided into 6 waves. The first wave is called Discovery. The second wave is called Threshold. The third wave is called Freedom. The fourth wave is called Adventure. The fifth wave is called Exploring. The sixth wave is called Odyssey. And we are currently on the third wave called Freedom. And we are on the third tape called Vectors. And today I found out that I've been doing it all wrong, but it's really like it's the 7th time doing this tape. So if you haven't seen any of my other videos, go ahead and check those out. That way you can see the entire journey so far. So let's get straight into it. Today it is Happy New Year, 10 a.m. o'clock. It is January 1st, 2023. So welcome to 2023, everybody. And welcome for myself as well to 2023. So what do I want to talk about today? Because I feel like I want to kind of change up the format. As you can see, I just got out of the shower. I was going to tell you guys I woke up and did all these things, but I kind of want to change the format of these videos. And let's address, first of all, why didn't I upload a video yesterday? Well, it was the last day of the year. And my intention is to make a video every single day this year. A video. Post it and everything. And make sure, obviously, I don't want it to just be like spam. I want it to be a good video that's helpful and gives to people. But I decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to take the day off yesterday. And that way it helps me. Because it's like, okay, what if I make a video every single day and then I miss one day? Well, that's not going to happen anymore because I already missed yesterday. So I don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, this Vectors tape, okay, let's stay on topic. Vectors tape for the 7th time. I was doing it all wrong. And the reason why is because I was visualizing the wrong thing, I think. Maybe I'm doing it right. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share with you guys this PDF that comes with this tape here. And really it comes with this whole wave, if I can find it. And here it is. So I haven't made too many of these like where I'm switching. Okay, well, where I'm switching things around. And so here it is. We are currently on the third wave, and it says on here that the Vectors tape uses your rebound to give you practice and going and returning with a sense of direction. While perception involving non-physical energy is not limited to ordinary notions about space, using your physical body as a reference point is a good way to learn to establish control over your movements. So this is what I was not doing properly. I was not using my physical body as a reference point. So I didn't read this. I just intuitively finally understood today that I wasn't doing it properly. I was like super confused, and I was like, man, why isn't this working? Or not necessarily why isn't it working, but why is it so confusing? And so we come here, it says you are asked to imagine a clock face with 12 always just above the top of your head. That's a huge detail that I completely missed. You first learn to extend your perception around the face of the clock in a 2-dimensional vertical plane, with 3 being outside of your left hip, 9 outside the right, and 6 just below your feet. So this is actually backwards because I'm pretty sure we do the 3 being outside your right hip, but just below your feet. In the next part of the exercise, you rotate the clock face so that 3 is in front of your hips and 9 is behind. The instructions lead you in exploring 3-dimensional space. The thing is that for some reason I felt like, the reality is you just have to follow directions. And this is very true. It leads you in exploring 3-dimensional space. And so we notice the feelings associated with perceiving beyond your physical body, detect any interesting or unusual features of a particular vector, or changes in awareness associated with changes of position on the clock. You may find one vector especially stimulating, even a source of information. As always, make these techniques your own, experiment with them, establish and practice with additional reference points. The more you repeat this exercise, the more proficient you become in controlling movement. Eventually, you will be able to use this learning in all your explorations. So that was that, and that basically does a better job of explaining it than I ever could. I think Bob is really the best teacher here. And we're just going to keep going, you know. So basically, I now know for sure that I have to go back and redo, basically lift off the tape. I also have to redo the was lift off. What was the one that comes after? I know we're on vectors. Man, how did I forget that name? Remote viewing. That's because I was so bad at it. I completely forgot. Yeah, I got to get better at that as well. Remote viewing. So lift off and remote viewing, we're going to redo those, and then we're also going to have to redo the vectors tape. But I think moving forward, I think something that I'm going to do, make sure that I do, is make sure that I read these instructions, right? So the next one coming up, we see it's the 5 questions. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, so you guys can't see my screen right now, but that's what it's called. It's called the 5 questions. So great. Now, you know, thank you so much for tuning in to these videos. And if you want to communicate with me, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, we're just going to keep going. I'm going to do the next video. Tomorrow is going to be the eighth time doing this tape. Okay, so today was the 7th time, and tomorrow will be the 8th time doing this tape. So until next time, I will see you guys soon. Peace.